when the goal went in, how sure were you that it had completely crossed the line?
I was pretty sure, to be honest. I hope it crossed the line, right? No, I did see it cross the line, and I was just looking at the ref like, hurry up and say that went in. And then I was like, oh my God, is there no goal line technology? And I thought, is anyone going to give this? But obviously it's nice to score at Wembley. Should have kicked it a bit harder so it actually went in the net. But no, I'll take them. And it was important for us to get that early goal. I think it relaxed us a bit. And at times it weren't pretty, but we got the job done.
How does it feel to beat Spain, the world champions, at Wembley?
Yeah, it's really nice. Like I said, at times we had to defend quite a lot. I think we dominated both boxes, and obviously fantastic save by Hannah towards the end. And yeah, it helped us get a win that I think we deserved as a team.
We've just seen Serena giving one of her rousing team talks in the middle of the huddle. What was she saying to you? We couldn't quite lip read.
It's really hard to hear in Wembley, to be honest, so I'm not sure half the time what she was saying in there. But, she just emphasised that obviously it was a great, solid performance, and at times you had to defend, but I think it shows that this group can also defend just as well as we can attack.
Lauren, that looked really gutsy out there. Is that sort of just synonymous of just what this team's been working on?
Yeah, for sure. We're always working hard, and this week's obviously been a bit longer prep. We would have loved to have dominated more of the ball, but sometimes games happen like this. But yeah, like you said, it was a very gutsy performance from the whole team. Everyone worked really hard up until the final minute. We had quite a lot of chances as well. We could have put the game to bed, but also they had some chances as well. But that's just how games go sometimes. But I'm really proud of the team tonight.
I'm not sure about Kira. Obviously, you've known her for a long time. It seemed like that meant a lot to the team as well as her tonight to get a 100 cap.
Yeah, absolutely. Kira's a fantastic player. I've known her since I was young, and she was teaching me the ways. But yeah, it's great to have someone like Kira in the team. The leadership she brings and the quality on the ball and off of it is second to none. And yeah, she led the team really well tonight. And I'm really proud of her to reach 100.
I know she hasn't enjoyed being in the limelight, but have you enjoyed seeing her in the limelight? Not just because she feels awkward, but because, she deserves it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I hate being in the limelight, and she always tries to put me in it. So I'm really happy that for once it's on her. But she deserves it, and she should be in the limelight more often because she carries this team at points when we need her to. And yeah, she's the engine.
That looked like a hard one tonight.
Yeah, big shift put in by everyone, even the players on the bench. We had the encouragement from them, even with the stadium packed out full. And I think a special mention to the fans as well. They were incredible today, and I think they helped see us over the line through a nervy final 10 minutes.
Obviously, look, I know you're always ready, but a big occasion for you to step in today against the world champs, to keep a clean sheet. You must be feeling personally proud as well.
Yeah, it's just a game of football, isn't it? That sounds easy to say. I'm hungry. I'll always be ready. I live to be ready, and a game like this today, I enjoyed every second of it. And yeah, a lot of defending it, and that's my thing.
Must be difficult though, because you want to go and celebrate, but at the same time, this game might not mean actually that much unless you go and do the job again in Spain in a couple of months' time. So it's that kind of situation where this is a really tough group.
Couple of months' time, we've got a game on Saturday. We've got to think towards that. Obviously, we'll be happy. We'll take the good vibes, good energy into the game on Saturday. But ultimately, it's just another game, and that was today. On to Saturday.
Enjoying the relentlessness, though, right?
Definitely. Bring it on.
Cheers, Lotte.
Thank you.
I'm sure, Lotte, there was a lot that Serena was happy with tonight, particularly the result. What does she want you to improve on between now and the weekend?
We only had a quick talk in the huddle, and the phrase "win by any means" that can take on many forms. And Saturday will be another game, a game where we hope to have a bit more possession. But ultimately, the shift we put out there today was within this 90 minutes, and another 90 minutes could look very differently. But I think Serena will be proud.
I know you're going to say that every game counts, of course, in terms of points it does, but because it was Spain, because it is the world champions again, did this one feel a little bit more important?
Yeah, what is it? European champions versus world champions. It's a great spectacle for the fans, and I hope they enjoyed the night tonight and the 1-0 win. Spectacle. Women's football is just a joy, isn't it? We're all here enjoying the moment, and long may it continue.
A few more games to come, but does it feel like this was a big step forward towards qualification tonight?
It's hard to say. I think because there's so many games, it's a relatively new format for us, obviously. But the home and away leg brings with it its challenges and also the joys. Anything can happen in the second leg against Spain. But like I've already said, Saturday's the first game that comes to mind now, and it's recover, get rested, and we go again.
Well done, Tony.
Lotte, I forgot to ask you about Kira.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say, 100 caps, and you can see how much it meant to you lot. Never mind Kira herself.
Yeah, so on Saturday we'll celebrate the 500th England Lionesses game. She's played a fifth of those games. That's incredible. I think when you talk about someone to look up to, when you talk about someone that kind of epitomises the hard work that you put in to play at this level, that's Kira. And I know she'll be a role model for many girls looking up to her, and likewise her teammates, myself included.
Esme, congratulations. That was a hard-fought win, but it must feel damn good.
Yeah, I'm really happy. It kind of feels like we won 5-0 or something. I think as a defender, those games are really enjoyable when you're kind of backs to the wall in moments, just all out battling to kind of stop them getting into areas where they're dangerous and make clearances, make tackles, make blocks. So yeah, just really proud of the effort that the whole team showed to defend so resolutely for 90 minutes, and we created our own opportunities. Start of the second half we had a few really good chances, so it wasn't just defending, but I think as a player who's in the back line, I'm extra proud of that today.
You talked pretty much about how you've grown into this England squad and then England team. Did tonight feel like kind of one of your best games and sort of really you cementing your place in that England side?
I don't know about cementing my place. I think we've got so much competition in this squad. As I said the other day, I just try and do my job to the best of my ability, work hard, make sure I'm focused. And I felt like we had really good communication across the back line today, and with Hannah too, and with those in front of us in midfield. So we were really collaborative, and I think when you have that support around you, it just makes it really easy to stay present and stay focused throughout. So yeah, really proud of how we defended. I think obviously in a lot of games we have more possession, but this is probably the first game I've played in an England shirt where we've really had to defend for long stretches. And so yeah, proud that we managed to keep a clean sheet.
Proud, but at the same time it must be a little bit annoying that you've got to go again so soon, because you can't actually really enjoy this too much today, can you?
I think we can enjoy it for one evening, and then tomorrow we'll review the game, kind of put it to bed, and then completely refocus on the Iceland game. I think we're so used to that cycle as professional footballers that, yeah, you don't dwell on wins or losses for too long. So we'll enjoy it for tonight, and then, yeah, tomorrow focus will shift to the away game at Iceland.
Nice.
I think it's fair to say the woodwork had an interesting game tonight. How many heart-in-the-mouth moments were there for you as a defender?
Well, when they were shooting, I kind of felt comfortable that it was going wide, so then it was actually more of a shock that it hit the post. I was like, oh, it was closer, because I think you just get a feel for the angles when you're kind of stepping up to make a block, feeling like you've got most of the goal covered, so then if it goes past you, you kind of feel safe. But yeah, there were a couple of moments where I was like, oh, it's kind of worse, the ones where it loops in the air in slow motion, but thankfully they managed to drop outside the net, so we're all good.
100 caps for Kira tonight. I'm sure if we'll ask her about it, she'll play it down completely, but how do you even begin to sum up a player like Kira Walsh?
It's difficult. She's just probably the most important cog in the team. Everything goes through her. She's probably the most intelligent player I've ever played with. She just sees everything 5 steps ahead of when it's happening. So yeah, I feel very lucky that I've played with Kira throughout my whole career. I feel like I've learnt a lot from her, and she obviously doesn't really like to be in the limelight, but we'll force her to be and celebrate her today.
How do you celebrate 100 caps in the team?
They get a gold cap, I think, at some point, but maybe it's not ready quite yet, because it comes in a nice box and stuff with all the fixtures they've played. So it's really special, actually, when Lucy won one not so long ago, and it's a really cool thing. But yeah, for now we'll just make a fuss of her on her own.
Is she forced to sing on top of a chair or anything?
Oh no, God, what an awful thing that would be. You get 100 caps and you have to sing in front of everyone. No, we don't do that. We just cheer and make her feel uncomfortable, because she doesn't like to be the centre of attention, so she has to be.